Hello dear friends. In this video we will be trading using a stable strategy for earning money through trading. That is, today we won't be taking on any big risks. We won't be opening trades for 5, 10, 30 seconds and so on. We will simply be trading using a stable strategy for earning money through trading. So make sure to watch this video until the end, it's going to be very interesting. I'll tell you about technical analysis, how to find an entry point using this strategy, and we'll also discuss some common mistakes beginners make.
And don't forget about my Telegram channel. In my Telegram channel, I share daily reports on trading sessions with the team in the VIP channel. Here's a report from the latest trading session. Here, we secured 9 profitable trades. By the way, we trade twice a day on weekdays and once a day on weekends. I also share my life in my Telegram channel and regularly hold giveaways. And here's a report on the latest giveaway. Here, the winner received $1,000. I've also created free educational material for beginners in trading. It's completely free. In other words, I'm not selling anything. If you want to get access to the educational material or join the VIP channel, you can simply go to my Telegram channel and send me a direct message. Here's my contact.
Let's move on to technical analysis. We can see that the support zone has formed here from which the price is reacting. Here we had a sideways movement, after which there was an upward impulse. Then an uptrend began to form, and now, well, a downtrend has begun to unfold. And now the market price is in the support zone, from which it often reacts by initiating a strong upward movement. And if you look, the price is currently positioned directly within the specific area where it tends to react. Let's switch to another time frame. And we see that the price is exactly in the area where it tends to react. That's why we start opening upward trades for 2 to 7 minutes. Alright, let's open them. And let's immediately set it to 2 minutes instead of 7, so that if a correction occurs, we can add more upward positions. Now let's take a look over here. We see that some kind of red candle is forming. But I think everything will be fine today because according to technical analysis, we have a perfect entry point for an upward move. There you go. Now let me tell you a bit more about this strategy. As I already mentioned, you don't need to take on a lot of risk with this strategy. You don't need to open trades for 5, 10 or 30 seconds and so on. All you really need to do is perform a very thorough and proper technical analysis, meaning you specifically need to find a solid entry point in order to successfully open your trading positions. If you are a complete and total beginner, or if this is your very first time watching a video about the world of trading, if you really want to start trading today, or if you have been trading for a while now but are not feeling particularly confident in your technical analysis, you can simply go over to my Telegram channel and reach out to me to request full access to my training materials. Please keep in mind that my training materials are completely and entirely free. I add people to that group absolutely free of any charge whatsoever. There, I explain how to correctly identify support and resistance levels, how to determine the trend, and how to properly conduct technical analysis. And if you want to trade using this strategy, and if you want consistent and stable earnings from your trading, then just join my training materials. There, I explained exactly how to properly and effectively conduct technical analysis in order to trade using this strategy. To access my training materials right now, you can simply follow the link in the comments below this video. There, you will be redirected to my Telegram channel, and in the description of my Telegram channel, you will find my Telegram contact information. That is, you write to me directly, and I add you to my training materials. So, as a quick side note, while I was talking, our very first trade has already reached its target and closed successfully. Also, if you are interested, in addition to learning how to trade using this specific strategy and learning how to perform comprehensive technical analysis, you can actually trade together with me in the VIP channel. That is to say, my team and I trade during 2 separate sessions every day on weekdays and once a day on weekends. So, yeah. Great. By the way, access to the VIP channel is also completely free. That means I don't charge any money for this at all, I don't sell anything to anyone, and I do absolutely everything for free, my dear friends. So, let's take a look at the chart right now. We can see that a significant and powerful upward impulse has formed here, so I think everything will go great for us today. So right now our second trade is about to go into profit. And that's definitely something to be happy about, dear friends. Also, let's quickly go over some common mistakes that beginners often make. By the way, our second trade has just closed in a nice profit. Very often, beginners write to me saying that they've tried out some random bots on Telegram or some so-called neural networks and artificial intelligences that supposedly predict exactly where the price will go. Dear friends, I actually wrote about this recently on my Telegram channel. I made a very long post about it, saying that in 99.999% of cases, it's all a complete scam. Please do not fall for this misleading data. Let me share a personal story from my own experience as an example. When I first started trading, I tried out 5 different but very similar trading bots, and not a single one of them actually worked. So, dear friends, please be careful and do not fall for these bots. These bots forecast market movements with a 50-50 probability. But virtually any person can forecast the market with a 50-50 probability. I mean, I could close my eyes and just press any button, buy or sell. And just like that, oops, one of our trades didn't work out, we had a slight correction. So, let's add more to our positions. Now going up. Alright, let's open some trades. Okay, great. So these automated trading bots predict price movements with a roughly 50-50 chance. I could close my eyes, as I already said, and predict the price movement just like this bot does. Don't fall for these bots. There you go. Alright then. By the way, our third trade of this session is just about to close in a very nice profit. There you go, it is looking quite good. So, my dear friends, if you truly want to get into professional trading and earn a stable, long-term income from it, you need to train your mind, practice your skills much more, study a lot more theory, and keep working at it. Alright, let's see. Now, another trade is about to close for us. Let's go back to this topic for a moment. Alright, that's great. Our trade closed in profit. Alright, good. There you go. So, dear friends, under no circumstances should you use these bots. And for those of you who have actually used these trading bots in the past, please take a moment to share your honest experiences down in the comments section, letting us know if you actually managed to make a profit or see any real financial returns with them or not. However, I must say that I am 99.9999% certain that the vast majority of people who tried out these bots were simply not able to make any money with them. There you go. Alright, let's take a look. We're about to have another trade close. Alright. Let's watch. Looks like we're seeing a sharp downward impulse forming. I think, and I really hope, that it does not continue any further because we are just about to have another trade close very soon right now. Alright, excellent. It's done. The upward movement continues and we've just had another trade go through. So, my dear friends and colleagues, if you really want to work with this particular strategy, you should just use your head, thoroughly study all the theory behind it, and practice consistently and patiently on a demo balance. If you happen to find that you're not doing very well, then you definitely shouldn't use these automated trading bots at all. I'm asking you, dear friends. There you go. Alright. Let's get back to our chart. We're seeing a remarkably powerful downward impulse forming right now. I truly hope it's just a temporary impulse and it will not persist in moving down further. Alright, well yes, there is a high probability that it's going to bounce back up again now, so there is absolutely no reason for us to react too strongly to this right now, because the price is still continuing its steady upward momentum. And another trade has successfully closed out in a significant profit for us. We have just a few trades left to go. Currently, there is only one single active open position remaining. So very soon we'll be wrapping up our video. Alright. Let's watch. Alright then, dear friends, let's wrap up this video. That is 90% of the trades using this strategy closed in profit for us. This particular trade most likely will unfortunately close at a loss because we are clearly seeing the formation of a strong downward trend like this one right here. So if you look at the highs, we're seeing the formation of this kind of downward trend, therefore most likely this trade will close at a loss. It's nothing to worry about. 90% of our trades closed in profit. So dear friends, this is where the video will come to an end. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like and write your comments. And goodbye to everyone. The link to my Telegram channel will be in the comments under this video. Bye bye everyone.